December 20th, 1976, 3 suitcases were found right over there. They were thrown off that 300-foot high bridge. They never hit the river and flowed downstream as intended. They landed on the banks of the Lehigh River. They were found by a 14-year-old boy, and they contained the mutilated remains of a young woman and her unborn fetus. The case went cold, but every time new forensic technology became available, the evidence was submitted for further testing. I'm happy to say this 45-year-old case has been solved. Beth Doe's name is Evelyn Colon, and an arrest has been made. I'm Dee Dee Explores. Come along, let me give you an update on this case. In 1976, Evelyn was dating and living with Louis Sierra, the father of her unborn child in Jersey City, New Jersey. Evelyn told her mother in 1976 that, if something happens to me, Sierra would probably be responsible. One day, Evelyn contacted her mother saying she wasn't feeling well and was asking her to bring some soup. But when her mother arrived, nobody was there. The apartment was completely gutted. Neighbors told Evelyn's family that she and Sierra had moved away. And today, we are doing this as a collab with Mr. Adam Tereska.
Hi, everybody.
In 1977, the family received a letter in Spanish from Sierra, stamped from Connecticut, telling them that Evelyn had given birth to a boy and not to worry because she would contact them if she needed anything. But Evelyn likely did not write it, as she was unable to write. Evelyn's family never reported her missing because, according to her brother Luis Galone, they thought she was safe with Sierra and had cut contact deliberately. For the next 45 years, the murdered woman was known only as Beth Doe and buried in a grave alongside her unborn daughter. Evelyn was buried in a potter's field, a few miles from the river. As new forensic technology became available, tests were run, but no new leads were found. As the murder investigation stretched into the new millennium, Sierra went on with his life like nothing happened, according to authorities. The man left Jersey City to go to Queens, where he married and had 2 children. Late 2017, Evelyn's nephew had wanted to learn more about his heritage and had submitted his DNA in an ancestry kit, and he kept his genetic profile public in the hopes of locating his missing aunt. In 2020, a piece of Evelyn's femur was submitted to a business in Texas to create a new DNA profile, which searches for living relatives who have also uploaded their DNA. Luis Colon Jr. was flagged as a nephew of Evelyn. Her description fit: the mole on her cheek, a scar on her leg, and the pregnancy. The police tracked down Sierra to Ozone Park, New York. Sierra initially declined knowing Evelyn, but when approached by investigators, he admitted he not only knew her, but they dated, lived together, and she was having his baby, the police said. He told troopers that he last saw her when he left the apartment for work, and that when he came home she was gone. He said he moved out soon after. She had threatened to leave him in the past, and he figured that she had gone home to her mother. As for Connecticut, he said they took a day trip there to look at apartments and admitted to sending the letter saying that they were living there. As for the child's name in the letter, he said he would have named his son Luis Sierra Jr., but didn't recall writing that, although it was possible, the police said. When told the letter was sent and received after Evelyn's death, he could not provide an explanation, the police said. Sierra was arrested and has been charged in Carbon County with homicide. He will go through the extradition process to be returned to Pennsylvania, where he will be held without bail due to the nature of the charge. Evelyn, you now have a name. It's a sad for your family, but at least they have closure now.
Yes.
You were loved by many. A lot of locals always come here and put flowers on your grave. So sad, not forgotten, R.I.P. We wish the story could have ended differently, but that wasn't for us to say. Anyhow, justice is going to be served. He's being extradited. No bail set. We're glad about that.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
one thing I want to mention is that somebody has set up a GoFundMe page so this poor soul can have a proper burial. Rest in peace, Evelyn. You're loved by many. I'm glad this is solved.
I'm glad it's solved too.
For the baby? I'm sad. I am. I'm like...
You and me too.
Oh, this is not going to work that well.
That's rock.
Okay.
You can put them right here.
Okay, we will have to put them on here.
Oh, a second. You can do that too. That'll work. I think so.
Thank you for watching. Peace.